Hello, hello, hello. I'm not sure how much you can hear me over the music, so I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. I'm not sure what the sweet spot is. Alright, so what I'm working on today is I'm doing some additional work on my language learning app. This is an app that I built. I mean, it's pretty much already done. I'm kind of doing some additional tweaks right now, but the idea is that my actors can take the demo audio files that were produced by the language consultant. They load them up. So here's script one. So from episode one, line number 33. Taco's like, "Shut up already. You whinier than Shakira trying to sing." So then we pull that up.
Mani baman, hanay mati, bayangu kamale Shakira dale tabu seru teremuha.
All right, so you probably weren't able to hear that because I have desktop audio turned off. I'm gonna do it one more time. So if I pull up this line which says, "Shut up already, you whinier than Shakira trying to sing."
Mani baman, hanay mati, bayangu kamale Shakira dale tabu seru teremuha.
So the script works by allowing me to upload all my files, all my audio lines from my script into a folder. Basically, the naming convention that I chose is, okay, here's episode 8, line number 99, and that's a Garifuna line. So, and so on. I mean, that's how all the lines are labeled. That way, they get alphabetically organized on the playlist right here, and you can see that some of these don't have the actual text. So, the other thing is, like, when they are loaded up, if they have text content, the text is populated as part of the playlist. So here I can only see that it's a line for episode 4, line 62. But I don't have the actual content. So that's one of the things that I'm probably going to be working on today, populating that content. So the actor that's playing Taco can come in here and look at all his lines. So here's another Taco line. Here's another Taco line here. "Boy, what have you been smoking? What money?" So I pulled that one up. He's gonna be.
Casa bagumule boy. Ka blast ni sensule.
So basically, that's the African, the Garifuna version of that line. So the actor is gonna have to learn that line in Garifuna when he speaks it. And I'm putting in some little nuggets in here, like play it at 50%.
Bueno. Casa bagumule boy. Ka blast ni sensule.
So, basically, they can play it back at half speed so they can hear all the little syllables and stuff. I'm thinking, something like this could easily build itself into a language training program that's bigger than what this is supposed to be. Basically, I'm building this for my script, for my film, so that my actors can have an easy way of pulling up their lines and being able to see the Garifuna version. And practice them and learn them. So I can see this also being used for language learning in general, where you want to teach somebody specific lines and phrases in one language and have them pull it up and practice them and stuff like that. So I don't know, it could be something bigger than what it is right now, but for now I'm basically developing this. Like most of the things that I develop, I build them for my own personal usage based on what I need. And what I need is an easy way for my actors to be able to learn their lines. I'm using ChatGPT as my little assistant consultant. So right now I asked it, I think this is a little cluttered. So I'm having it help me rewrite this function so that it doesn't display the Garifuna versions as part of the playlist, because the Garifuna version already is shown up there. So we're gonna try to do that modification real quick and see if that works out. So we're working with the index file, and we're looking for the playlist function. So this is the section that I'm looking at right here, and I'm just making that modification to this. We'll save it and upload it back to the server. And we'll refresh our app. And there it is. So now we could just, it's a little cleaner. We have the episode number, line number, the character, and the English version of whatever they're saying. It's still a little long. Maybe I should put a character limit so to prevent this from being yeah, let's see if that works, because I don't like I don't like it splitting up like this, just kind of being broken up into multiple lines like that. I really would rather have it just be nice and concise. I guess I can sort that out by using a cleaner font, smaller font and cleaner. But I'm thinking maybe if I limit the characters and put some dots right here, I could just limit it to a specific width. Because this app should also work on a cell phone and stuff. Most of the actors who are going to be reading this are going to be using their cell phones to review their lines. Okay, so I will be right back. Give me about 30 seconds. I need to check on something. Alright, I'm back. So the other day I actually built another app that deals with sound, and it's kind of cool, but that's going to take a little bit more explaining. That particular app allows you to upload a file, play it at multiple speeds, ideally half, 25 or 10%, but you play it in conjunction with your performance. So you're recording your video, you have your audio for your film, or if you're not doing video, you can be doing motion capture. And that goes with my technique of performing for 2D animation, where I slow down the audio playback and I perform against that at half speed. So I'm recording something at half speed with the audio playing at half speed, but the recording itself is 24 frames per second, 60 frames per second, whatever. So it's recording in real time, but my performance is 50%. So that allows me to add more nuances and details to the performance, so that when I take that capture, a motion capture file, and I duplicate it, I multiply it by 2, make it faster, so that it plays synchronized with the audio playing at 100%. I know it's a bit of a mouthful, and at some point next week I'm going to demonstrate that. But you speed up the motion capture, but because you had the extra time to be able to capture all those subtle nuances and movements and little things and move around, now your performance, it's a little bit more adequate for 2D animation. It's got more dynamic motions, more movements, more of that traditional feel, like if you had spent your time doing it as a traditional animation. It's a really cool effect, and I can't wait to show you guys that. So let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the length just the way it is. I'm gonna pull up my my translations here and see if I can fill in some of the blanks. So one of the other features is that an item that doesn't have a description, I can click on it, it'll load it up.
No, no man, no. Maduga bailenu.
So it'll load it up and play it. Maybe I should have it so it doesn't play automatically. I don't think so. I think it's convenient to have it play automatically. I'm not going to worry about that yet. So basically, I can go in here and put in the English translation of what they're saying, then the Garifuna translation, and who's saying that line. So the actor who's going to be playing that line knows that that's his line to learn. So let me pull up my notes here. So let's see here. So we're working with episode 4, line 62. That's this. So it's like, so this is a line that goes to Odie. So Odie is speaking this line. And then he's saying, "Oh God, no, 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 don't do this to me." So that's what he's saying in English. But he's gonna say it in Garifuna. So I put that language part there. I save it. So now it's part of the thing. So I can see it here now. It's been added. If I refresh, see, here it is. "Oh God, no, 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 don't do this to me." When I play it, it's gonna show the Garifuna version up there.
No, no man, no. Maduga bailenu.
Okay, so the "Oh God, no, no," that's basically English, so I didn't bother putting that in there. But the important part is, "Oh God, don't do this to me." So Maduga Bay Lenu.
No, no man, no. Maduga bailenu.
Maduga Bay Lenu. That's the important part. And of course, you know, if the actor's having trouble learning their lines, they can always slow it down.
No, no man, no. Maduga bailenu.
Okay, so that's the important part of what that needs to be learned. No, 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 man. That's basically English, so I didn't feel the need to add that in there. Although I could add this in there. That was a little bit of an improvisation that the language consultant took the liberty of to add, so you could have a little bit of flavor. So here's another line. I believe this is Odie also. Says, "You scared the shit out of me."
What? Susta bagina te bra.
So for, that's basically fuck, you know. So Susta Badina de Bra. Bra is basically bro, you know, like what the fuck, bro. So we're gonna put that in here. "You scared the shit out of me." That's the important part. Oops. That goes there. We're gonna put that there. And the person that says it is Odie. Once I add it, it gets put on here. Both English and Garifuna versions are on the temporary playlist because it's new. But once I refresh this, or I pulled up this app again, it's only going to be the English version. And that's because when you pull it up, the Garifuna part is going to be up there.
What? Susta bagina te bra. What? Susta bagina te bra.
Susta batina te bra. So it makes it easy to learn your lines, you know, if you're learning lines for a different language and stuff. And I mean, I kind of had to take it upon myself to build this app because no such thing exists, and I couldn't find a suitable workaround for doing this with my actors and having them learn their lines and be able to communicate this stuff to them and make it easy for them to just kind of help themselves, you know. So, but I do realize this is kind of a once in a lifetime application. It's like it's very niche. You know, there's not a lot of people demanding this kind of app out there. This is Taco saying this line, like, "Mama, is Odie there?"
Nugushu, ani odesiu ya.
Nugushu anien odesio ya. Slow it down a little bit.
Nugushu, ani odesiu ya.
Anien desio ya.
Nugushu, ani odesiu ya. Nugushu, ani odesiu ya.
So that's pretty cool. I like it. So let's put it back on 1%. I can also turn on a loop so that the thing could just keep playing on a loop. So like if the actor is going to be at the gym working out and he just needs to practice that one line, he could just put it on repeat, you know, and just kind of listen to that thing. And the idea is that this will show up kind of like a iTunes playlist. I probably should do something better with this. Maybe make this text a little bit bigger. In fact, let's do that right now. Let's make that text a little bit bigger. Let's make it an H1. Okay, we'll upload it back to the server. Is it gonna go? Let's see, there it is. All right, so it's being uploaded back into the server. Now if we update the app, the text is a lot bigger, easier to read. So let's see. So Taco is saying, "Mama, is Odie here?"
Nugushu, ani odesiu ya.
Okay. So let's continue. In case you guys are wondering why this doesn't look like a typical browser window, Chrome has the ability to let you create windows like for specific type of websites where you basically turn them into little apps. So if you tend to frequent YouTube a lot and you don't like all your, you know, the browser navigation bar and the shortcut buttons and all that stuff, you can save it as a sort of an app. So let's see here, youtube.com, and I could just go here to the three dots. I'll go to more tools, create shortcut. I'll just leave it as YouTube and I'll select open as window, create. So now I'm gonna go ahead and close this, but notice I have the shortcut on my desktop, and basically by launching that I end up with like an app window rather than a browser. The search bar here specific to, you know, it's specific to YouTube. So here's like a little search for One Guns channel. Go back home. So yeah, you basically turn it into like a little app, like a desktop app. This is a great way. So if you're a coder and if you're building server-side apps, you can turn your app into like a little desktop app just for your program, or you can do like other conventional websites like, you know, YouTube or Facebook or whatever, turn them into mini apps. Since you don't end up navigating away from them anyways, you don't need all that browser options. This is one of the things that I have also for my Stable Diffusion. Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up again. Let me erase this. So this is my Stable Diffusion browser window. So I can go here.
Microphone check. Microphone checker.
Let's see here. Go to the three dots. Bookmarks. Is it bookmarks?
Oh man, these tracks are kind of dope, man.
Hang on a
I
second.
like these. Hey,
Man, one gun is loud today. I got him playing in the background, just watching his stream while I'm working. He's always working on stuff that's more interesting than mine. Okay, so
he's slicing up all these.
let's see here. Is it on?
I kind of like this movie.
More tools. Yeah, I'm forgetting my own shit. So create shortcut,
Let's get some brand new music, man.
Stable Diffusion, open as window, create. Boom. So now Stable Diffusion is. So now Stable Diffusion is a desktop app. So yeah, I can close it now at any time. I can close my YouTube app. I can open Stable Diffusion, and it opens up my actual Stable Diffusion application in a more conventional application-y type of way. So I can do all my image generating here. A flying dog. Let's see, more specific, a storyboard panel of a flying dog. We'll do 16 by 9. Grayscale hand drawn. Boom. I misspelled grayscale and I probably misspelled hand drawn. Well, there we go. A dog flying.
Yeah, it's totally different. Totally different.
It actually gave me 2 panels. That's kind of cool. There we go. So a storyboard panel of a dog flying. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, so that's my little Stable Diffusion standalone desktop app type of thing. So here's my Garifuna language one. Basically, I just call it Garifuna translations. And I got this one, slow mo. This is kind of cool, but like I said, I'm gonna demonstrate this one for you guys later on in more detail, because this one is meant to be used for performing motion capture and videos. It'll take your audio, your narration file or whatever, your dialogue, it'll play it at, you know, a slower speed, and like if I'm playing at 50%, it tells me that whatever video I'm recording or whatever motion capture, I need to increase by 2 times. If I'm playing it at 0.25, I need to multiply it by 4. If I'm doing at 10%, I need to increase my speed to 10. So it gives me the idea of you know, my output, that I need to speed it up by this amount in order to reach 100% playback. So when I have that 100% playback with the original sound, it'll match 100%. The number of beeps, by default I have it set to 4, and the way it works is that this will work with any like video file or audio file. So I'm gonna take this audio file and I'm gonna drop it in here. So now it's armed. And I'm just gonna play it. It's gonna play at 50%, but notice the beeps. It's gonna give me enough time to go get into position and start my performance. So as an actor or as a performer, my job would be to match my performance to the sound.
One represents the process of gaining inspiration and moving towards a new objective.
All right, so that was the system playing the sound at 50%. So that's kind of cool. And that basically allows you to do more nuanced performances. So if I'm recording myself at 50%, I have more time to add follow-through movement, to add big expressions, to point, to jump, to do things that I can't do in real time. So all those things get captured in motion capture, and then when I speed them up to, whatever it is the speed I need to be to reach 100%, the result is a more dynamic performance. And that's kind of how I recorded a lot of the work so far, is based on this technique that I've been using for almost 2 years now. And I finally built this little app to help me with this, because I used to use some other programs, audio programs and things that they're kind of clunky. This is a little bit easier, more direct to the point. If I'm doing this by myself, I need more time. I can set the number of beeps to be 10. So that's basically me giving myself 10 seconds head start before the audio starts playing. This allows me to come in here on my computer and basically, hit the play button, get into position. The last beep is different, which means I'm getting ready to start. And then the audio starts.
The process of gaining inspiration and
Yeah, I kind of restarted that whole thing. All right. So yeah, that's my little slow-mo app, and I'm gonna demonstrate that at some point next week. I'm gonna do some actual motion capture stuff with it. All right, so here we go. Please, mama, it's important. This is a taco line. I wrote the script myself, obviously, so I know who's talking when these lines are said, so I don't need too many notes to myself. So I know this is taco. Save it, and this is 480. And the thing is, like, whenever the translations are saved, they are being saved to this JSON file right here. I'm gonna open that up so you guys see what that looks like. So this file here contains all the data that I'm saving to it. It has the audio file, has the English version, the Garifuna version, and the speaker, which is taco, for example, in there. That's the one that I just added. So that's just a file with data, with the data that's being loaded up into the playlist. I can obviously edit that manually, but I have it set here so that I can do that. And maybe I should make it more low profile, where I have like a little pencil button here that if I press the pencil button, this pulls up, or maybe in a separate little modal window or something. But I'm the only one who's going to be using this for the development side. For the creation side, the actors, they're going to be using this just to review and practice. So by the time when the actors get this, I'm either going to give them a separate version of it with this removed, or I'm just going to remove it period from here, because I won't need it anymore. So I'll just hide it. Or maybe I'll do like a secret shortcut thing, where if I press a secret number of keyboard strokes, it'll enable that for me. That might be a cool little workaround. So I'm at episode 4, line 86.
No, but I'm definitely going to check that out today. I'm going to definitely check it out today.
Oh, there's something missing. Episode 4, do I have any, is it... I'm missing this line 481. I wonder what happened to it. I'm gonna mark this in red so I can come back to it later and inspect it. So 486 is basically him going fuck or shit.
Anything that forces forces the troll to work hard to copy me.
So I don't know what's going on, why that I'm missing the
He is waiting for
481. Did I not record it? I don't know, but I'll come back to it. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna look for it. I mean, I'm doing the work right now. Number 4.
No. After I finish today, I will go watch it.
Export.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
So I don't have 481 in here.
I'm sorry, it's been a messed up month, but what you told me is I mean, I look at it in aura, then I look at it as like, gotta laugh at it. You know, I gotta laugh at it. You know, that these people did that. Damn, that's just that's bold as hell. I can't find
So let's see here. We have Mama, is Odie here? Please, Mama, it's important. And then what's going on, bro?
No, man, no. Maduga bailenu.
Ok. La que sigue, línea 2.
4. Susta badi na te bra.
Ok. La línea 3.
Nugushu. Ani odesi ya.
Línea 4. Línea
Okay.
4.
So there's something going on.
Flese nu.
4.
Okay. 3, 4. All right.
Flese nugushu. Mama na dibi ya.
La 5.
Casa mege be bra.
La 6.
Geget ya. Fuck.
La 7.
Okay.
Siyanti bat. Geget ya. Fuck.
Las
So this is the line that I'm missing. Gaget, yeah, fall. No, that's this one.
Geget ya. Fuck.
So before this one,
Casa mege be bra.
yep, that's this one. Somehow I missed it.
Casa mege be bra.
Okay, let's see if we can export it. We'll save it to the desktop. This is line 481. And I'll save it as a MP4 if I can. Oh shit, I already started it, huh?
This sounds nice.
I'll save it as a WAV file. Where the hell's the WAV format? There it is.
I don't like the fancy. I don't like that.
Okay, let's see here.
Casa mege we bra.
All right, so now that I have that audio, I'm just gonna drop it in here. I'll refresh my app. And there's 481.
Casa mege we bra.
All right, so now I get to put my text in there. And dun, 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 dun. So he's basically saying, "What's going on, bro?" And then the Garifuna version is that. And this is being spoken by Odie. We'll save it. You know, I'm starting not to like this prompt. It should just do it. I don't really need it to tell me whether it saved it successfully or not. Because it feels counterproductive to me. I hate all the clicky-dicky shit, you know. I try to get rid of, like, any app that I build. I try to make it as streamlined and straight to the point as possible. So I try not to have a whole bunch of settings and clicky-dicky shit, you know. You just got to do what you need to do and get on with your life, you know. So let's see here. Maybe I can get rid of that. Let me try it a couple more times, and I may or may not get tired of it. I mean, I'm already a little tired of it, but if it does become a pain in the ass, I'm just gonna remove that little prompt because it just needs to be more direct and straight to the point.
Siyan di badu ni lemon.
It's kind of a little bit of a pain in the ass, you know. I'm gonna leave this here where all the new files that I add have both options. I think it's perfectly fine because it lets me know what the last files that I edited were. So that's kind of a cool little unexpected feature. Aside from that, yeah, let's see if we can remove that prompt. Let's see here. Should be some kind of alert box. There it is, alert saved successfully. I'm just going to turn that into a comment so it doesn't really do anything. Instead, it just does the playlist data update. That should be enough to take care of that. Let's see here. So we're gonna refresh it. Upon refreshing, it does remove the Garifuna option from the playlist, which is kind of what I want. I want these to look as clean as possible. But when I hit play, it still gives me the Garifuna translation at the top, which is what matters, you know. Here's this one, episode 5, line 38.
Lulu hatia bau bra. Lesa lugu busa samina tibu. La saliru bala kate le buidu bu. Mete ba vete duhama. Mitarala.
So that has a couple of lines in there. So he's basically saying, "You're crazy. What are you thinking? You honestly think this is gonna work?" She's not one of us, bro. She's not one of us. So this is kind of a long line. Maybe I should break that down a little bit, break that up. But since I have all the lines numbered and everything, it's probably not a good idea. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's already in here. So I add the new line 538. Save it. So there it is. So he's basically saying, "You're crazy. What are you thinking? You honestly think this is gonna work? You're dreaming, bro. She's not one of us." So when I hit play on that,
Lulu hati abau bra. Lesa lugu bu samina tibu. La saliru bala kate le buidu bu. Mete ba vene tu hama. Mitara.
so there's this extra little thing that the language translator gave me. It just requires a little bit more work to kind of tweak that. But the main tension is there. So let's see, 538B. What is that? Oh, I gave myself an extra one. Let me see what it is.
Lulu habau. Lulu habau man. Le lugu. Lesa lugu bu samina ba. La saliru balava kate buiter. Mete ba vene tu haman. Mitara tuiri toke wagia.
Okay, so yeah, I just gave myself two options to work with, so it's basically the same line. I'm just gonna put the same thing in there. I guess just gives the actor a little bit extra to play with. Uh, 540 is, dude, no, you have your little fling, but don't get caught up in something you can't control. You're gonna get burned, bro. And what's worse is that you're not just setting yourself up for a fail, but you're gonna hurt Tonya in the process too. You even thought about her? So that's a nice long line. 540.
We ba baby bagari wow. Mada kwa kuba babu walido abakate ile sinya bubaila gamane. Badugu batia luta sheida gu tanigi wurito. O masami no gumuti salira.
Alright, so that's nice and long. And it's obviously up to the actor to add their own flair to that. I love it. Okay, so basically I added that. It didn't give me the prompt that, oh, blah, blah, blah has been saved. I don't care if it's been saved. I mean, I would appreciate the prompt if it hasn't been saved or if there was an error or something happened where it couldn't do it. But if everything's successful, the fact that I can see it being updated on the playlist, that tells me that it worked. So that's a lot better. That's more user-friendly, you know. It's less clicky-dicky. So he's basically saying, some broke ass nigga from the other side of the bridge. There's a bigger line in there. That's just the end part of that line, and he's gonna say that in Garifuna. I'm pretty sure that's a taco line. I'm starting to doubt myself. Let me pull up the script. Man, I'm starting to miss sugar. I'm having coffee with no sugar. I've been just doing that, for the last month or so, and I'm kind of jonesing for it right now. So here we have all the episodes. We're looking at episode 5, line 46. Toe the line. I'm gonna pull up the script. I like to name all my lines so I know exactly what file belongs to what, and it's a lot easier to kind of keep track of everything. 546, that's here. Yep, it's Taco saying it. See, I was correct. Love? Money can't buy you no love. Is that what you were gonna say? You're a walking cliche, Grizzly. Get out of my face with that shit. How long you think a relationship can last between a finicky little rich bitch, hey, and a broke ass nigga from the other side of the tracks? It's called euphoria, cubby. Once that shit wears out, man, the two of you are gonna wake up and you are gonna realize that unless you can provide for her the type of lifestyle she has grown up accustomed to, that's not a problem, man. What, nigga? How do you suppose you're gonna pull that, huh? Come on, man. Come on. I mean, shit, bro. You have nothing in common. Everything about you is at the far end of the opposite side of the freaking universe. Are you done? May I continue? Hell no, I ain't done. That's a fucking great character. I love this script. This Taco character, man, he's fucking awesome. I love him. I think he's my favorite character in the whole script. So 550. Come on. I mean, shit, bro. You have nothing in common. Everything about you two is at the far end of the opposite. Okay. Alright, so let me listen to this 550 line. So when I wrote this down, I wrote the entire thing. So 550. Hell no, I ain't done. Come on. Okay, here it is. You have nothing in common. Huh. Okay, everything about you two is at the far end of the universe. So right before that, you have nothing in common. So this is what it is. You have nothing in common. That's the line. I'm going to put 3 dots at the front so I can signify that there's stuff in the beginning, and 3 dots at the end. And the word is Menege Bumuti ni Murusu. Wish I would have learned this language when I was a kid. It's kind of difficult to catch up now. This is a language that's spoken in my country. But it's not fashionable to speak your own native languages and your own, other than anything other than Spanish. It wasn't fashionable. You would get ridiculed, and now that we are a little bit more woke, for lack of a better word, it's more acceptable, and now we have a jonesing to reconnect with our own cultures and revive our native languages and stuff. Now, this is not my native language. This is a language that's spoken in my country. My native language is a language called Lenca. It's a type of Mayan, a version of Mayan. But in Honduras and the region where I'm from, it's like 50% Garifuna and 50% Mayan. As far as the people who live there, it's kind of a nice little melting pot of African and Caribbean culture, you know. Let's see here, 550. Where's my notes? Are you done? May I continue? So this is 551.
Suhali sabayanuha. Kawahali na sigiru.
And that's Odie speaking.
Tak faru batibu te bagutu. Ua bai gufan de tani ni murusu.
Dude, your grandma's gonna kill you. She'll never go for it. Yeah, I think removing that stupid prompt, I mean, it's great, you know, in terms of, you know, having feedback as to what's going on, but it's completely unnecessary. Now I'm able to save the text like instantly without having to worry about that prompt and having to click on shit. That's one less click that I have to do. 575, I think this is the grandmother speaking.
Ah man, hinyaru kiye. Serebe hinyaru lang. Porque lida wa familia ua tu niaba. Pero ni diaba.
She did a good job on that one. So basically she's like, of course she's a girl. Boy, she better be a girl, because if she's a guy, oh well, in my family there has never been one of those and then Taco's like, homosexuals. It's just, and everybody just looks at him funny. It's
He said how my yet you look. He said how my young you look.
It's a funny line. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, One Gun? How's it going? Thank you for using my pronouns. My pronouns are essay. I was laughing at that the other day. It's like, Hispanic people's pronoun is essay. Son of a bitch, you got the boss's daughter pregnant just when I thought you couldn't do anything stupider. This is the grandmother talking.
Ha, yete rugubugu yale. Tagay na dapat tiral ni yubudi.
No one got no one pregnant, Mama. She's just my girlfriend, and we want to be together. Ubate, nobody, Yanaguchi, June. Okay. I forgot to do this in bold. This is Odie speaking.
Uatia tagay na raguduti niya bayana guto. Nadari murito. Ibusiya tinanere rotuna.
Okay, I'm zooming through all this, man. This is fucking awesome.
Buidu ba la sali rusukate bu. Bigiru ba din lu no siya kuni.
So basically, he's just saying, you're gonna be okay with me trying this or what? In referencing to becoming a professional fighter.
Buidu ba la saliru sukate bu. Bigiru ba din lu no shaguni.
Okay, so 598 is fine. Now quit your bugging. Quit bugging.
Buiti sukate. Gawara halibama nishu.
Okay. All right, on to episode 6. This is gonna be quick and easy. So, episode 6 lines 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shut up and help me with the bags.
Maniba luturage bugiele. Idere go bawa tau bali hetobe.
God damn, that's a lot. 6, 8.
Maniba luturage bugiele. Idere go bawa tau bali hetobe.
Balihato. Be. Be is just like, that's not really a word. It's more like, you see, like the part, and you know, when you add it to a sentence.
No, siyanti nagora baha. Lubaha ruga. Higabu ora lemon.
I think this line is spoken by Mama Maria. Let me confirm. We are on episode 6. Line number 60. No, I can't wait. You're coming with me, and you're coming with me now. Okay. Yeah, that's Mama Maria. What is 6104? Didn't I just see it? Oh, okay. I'm getting thrown out because I just saw this go to a cut, and I'm thinking that's another episode. No, that's still on episode 6. Okay, that makes kind of, I was tripping there for a second. Don't speak with your mouth full. So this is the only part that matters, the don't speak with your mouth full part. She slapped me. It feels like it's a lot of words though. $104.
May kapalau biyu malau ban gini man. May kapalau biyu malau ban gini man.
So this is
No ngushu. Naibu gagubay ari hakala labu seru baitak. Aku ye di negeri po.
This is a great line. They're sitting at the table, and the little girl is like, she's just bitching the whole time. She's like, why do we gotta keep eating beans? We got our own, because this is after the guy has become like a champion in his field. He's become a professional fighter. He's come home a champion, and she's like, we got our own personal ATM right there. Why are we still eating beans? And the lady's like slaps her upside the head, and it's like, only with your mouth full. I think I have a little clip of my daughter playing that role. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's hilarious.
لما اخوك الصغير يشبط فيك وينزل القهوه معاك انت واصحابك. امي انا نازل اقعد على القهوه شويه مع صحابي ماشي؟ ماشي يا حبيب ماما ما تاخرش. ماما انا عايزه اروح معاك. واد يا خالد مفيش نزول الا لما تاخد اخوك الصغير معاك.
Yeah, it won't let me because I did this thing the other day with some app that's supposed to allow me to upload shit to TikTok automatically. I guess it just continues to connect, and so I can't connect through the web anymore because it says that I've already exceeded my maximum number of logins. Let me go to YouTube. I'll probably have it on YouTube. If I don't have it, then no big deal. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I'll save it for some other day. It's a funny scene though, and yeah, the whole behind the scenes thing during the recording of it was pretty hilarious. Thought my daughter did a good job doing that.
ICE está buscando inmigrantes. Lo que pasa ahora es que los números de detenciones de ICE han bajado mucho en los últimos tiempos y aparentemente pues no es algo bueno para ICE.
Konig Ibatia, Mabusha Lamuga Buag, Malu the Tamuga Biganye. Risi Girigi le Sereme Nuguya, Buidu Boy Tia Lidi Lung.
So there's a little bit of a fuckery thing going on over here. This is episode 8, line 94.
Risi Girigi le Sereme Nuguya, Buidu Boy Tia Lidi Lung.
I have it incorrectly labeled somehow. So
Risi Girigi le Sereme Nuguya, Buidu Boy Tia Lidi Lung.
something somewhere I screwed up. Let's see here. So what is 73? Careful not to overexert yourself. You might pop a hernia.
Koni gibatia, mabusha lamu ga buwag, malu da tamu ga biganye.
So I need to find the Garifuna translation of this. If I can find my damn notes. Because I wrote it down somewhere and I had my notes all nice and organized. But I don't know where I put them. I guess I can use this feature to just kind of play it by ear.
Koni gibatia, mabusha lamu ga buwag, malu da tamu ga biga. Koni gibatia, mabusha lamu ga buwag, malu da tamu ga biganye. Koni gibatia, mabusha lamu ga buwag, malu da tamu ga biganye. Koni gibatia, mabusha lamu ga buwag, malu da tamu ga biganye. Malu da tamu ga biganye. Koni gibatia, mabusha lamu ga buwag, malu da tamu ga biganye.
That's tough. But it's helping. I need to put it. here where I have more space to play with. And this is actually 74, no, 94. Turn on the loop, put it at 50%.
Konigi batia mabusha lamu ga buog malu do tamu ga bigaye. Konigi batia mabusha lamu ga buog malu do tamu ga bigaye. Konigi batia mabusha lamu ga buog malu do tamu ga bigaye. Konigi batia mabusha lamu ga buog malu do tamu ga bigaye. Konigi batia mabusha lamu ga buog malu do tamu ga bigaye.
Perfect. So, hey, I just found another perfect use case for this particular app. So if you need to transcribe something, you can slow it down, put it on a loop, and it allows you to just kind of listen to all the little syllables and pops and sounds. So it might actually help with learning a new language or transcribing something. There's something here. I just don't see like aside from a small niche audience, I don't see like a mass need for something like this. So there it is. 873 is done. 894. The 895, I respect your decision.
Respetar no muti bani decisión amule. Respetar no muti bani decisión amule wo. Respetar no muti bani decisión amule. Respetar no muti bani decisión amule wo. Respetar no muti bani decisión.
So there's two versions of that I put in there. So I guess the actor would decide which version he likes to he would like to say. We just left both of them in there because they both sounded good. Almost done. I respect your decision, man. 898 is okay. Well, very simple.
Okay, pues iteraluba man. Iteraluba.
I think this is Taco speaking. Episode 8, line 98. Yeah, Odie. All right, this might be seen out of context. Anybody jumping into this particular part of the stream, video, whatever.
Kulero hatibusa bravo.
All right, so basically this is a scene where they're having this tender moment.
Kulero hatibusa bravo.
So, you know, don't take this out of context. They're having this tender moment between two best friends, and they ended up hugging each other and telling each other that they love each other. And then they're like kind of playing it off as like, dude, you're a faggot, you know, kind of just screwing with each other, you know. Because they had that vulnerability, so now it's just kind of making fun of each other. It's a nice warm scene. Don't take it out of context because you're only seeing the one line here with the derogatory label. I understand that it is derogatory, but it's within context, and once you see the film, you'll appreciate it. And yeah, the guy saying the line, he is gay, so that's the other part about that too. So don't take this kind. If you happen to jump into my streams or my videos when I'm going over certain things in my film and stuff, there are a lot of usage of like N words and derogatory words and things like that. I guarantee you they're all within context, and it's not gratuitous in any way. Add the following. See, this is something that I need to add, but I think this is something that I'm just gonna leave it in English, where he responds, fuck you, nigga, you strictly dickly. He's telling him, because he's still he's telling his friend that because he hugged him, he's gay and everything. So he's using like words like, yeah, you're strictly dickly, And I used to know a friend of mine, where this character is partly based on. He used to speak like that. He used to say words like that out of nowhere. I'm gonna put this in red because I need to come back to this. I need to make sure I add this in somewhere. Episode 10. So I'm pretty sure I'm not done transcribing episode 10. There's more lines in here that I need to go over, but we'll see. So 10:15. She's fine, bro. I'll tell you after the fight, okay? All right. So this is after they're in the locker rooms. He's supposed to fight for his championship, and there's this girl. She didn't show up to support him.
Darangi lutinha no manda wa, darangi lutinha. Más tarde me na baga da habulari ge me la gumushuri.
His friend's telling him that she's okay. Don't worry about her. Let's worry about the fight. And of course, this is where all hell breaks loose, and he's like, bullshit, you're gonna tell me what's going on right now. Audio recording not available. C 1017. What?
Nigga.
Okay. It's perfectly fine. I mean, nigege means no shit. Or bullshit. Well, it means no shit, basically. Ni means no, and gage means shit. I definitely learned the curse words. You're going to tell me right now. Seventeen point one. Oh man, I got two versions of this. All right.
No. Varia galinu rei di hueto.
Huh. The alphabetical order kind of got screwed up. It's good to know.
ni gege ga bay nu right gwele.
This is the grandmother's trying to stop him.
Niro, flese, Niro.
I'm really enjoying the process of adding these text translations and stuff. It feels very natural. It's flowing really well. You know, when I did this on this Google Docs, you know, it's a little too cumbersome. You know, you're adding, you're trying to keep track of that, and you're not able to make the connection with the audio file immediately. And this thing is letting me do it. I think you know, this whole ChatGPT thing goes beyond just text stuff. You know, the ability to, you know, formulate code and build your own apps and things. It's gonna allow people to, like, for this, like in this case, this isn't an app strictly for my own personal usage. It didn't exist before, but I knew the functionality that I wanted. And I know the functionality that I need to give my actors so that they can learn their lines in the Garifuna language. And it's just not as easy or comprehensive, I guess you can say, or easy to use as like just putting these things on a Word document and linking to them to some server somewhere. It's just the whole process of being able to add the text and the audio and being able to play it back at different speeds and stuff. I think it's cool. It does what it needs to do, and I just never thought of putting together something like this before, but I can see how useful it is. And I don't know if this is something that would be useful to other people, but for this particular use case, it's fucking perfect. Stay out of this, mama.
Dice ba luay sungkata ile nugushu.
Okay. Then, Odi, man, Olena won't be here today because at this moment she's getting married to that Sean guy. And this is where all hell breaks loose with this guy. He goes crazy and starts beating up his best friend.
Odi man. Uo pon Elena ya guyon le. Luma ora le tamari e dunya luma. Luma ligie le sea. Tira mo watugu le. Bien now. Kama puse rubo e batugu. Aputu hatibu kontra no hago fuck. Kama puse rubo e na feidiru.
Wow, this is gonna be a weird way of putting it because the way I cut it, but it's still the one line in the script, so I'm gonna have to kind of separate this with hyphens or something. So he's basically, goddamn son of a bitch, you're lying. What are you trying to do? Did you bet against me or something? Do you want me to lose? Man, there's gotta be a better way to work with text. So I'm going to delete this, delete that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like this because I don't think the script understands what a page break is, or at least I haven't put it in there yet, so. What a line break is, I mean. This is like a very intense line. He's like really pissed off, he's confused, and he's basically taking it out on his best friend who is super skinny, younger, cannot defend himself, and he's a professional fighter, you know, so he's beating the shit out of his best friend, and he's telling him, you know, you goddamn son of a bitch, you know, what are you trying to do? You're trying to psych me out? You know, you want me to lose? Did you bet against me or something? Why are you doing this to me?
Tira mo watugule. Bien now. Kapa mo sero boy batugu. Apudu hatibu kontra no hago fuck. Kapa mo sero boy na feidiru.
Yeah, it's gonna be great because I want these guys to actually speak in their language, you know.
Niro, Ramaba. Namule, suha, Ramaba, suha. Niro, flesse, suha. Namule, suha, Ramaba, suha. Niro, flesse, suha.